Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is episode 705. Vidal Sassoon, Pantene. No, it's a joke, shampoo joke. 705. Remember, there's a shampoo called 705 out there. I'll look it up. I'm trying to come up with some good jokes and all that here and there. So, welcome, and we're going to talk about what happened last night on Monday Night Raw. That's right, Monday Night Raw last night was a good show overall, and we got to check out what happened on Monday Night Raw. Finn Balor, who is still crabbing about not getting his chance to get at Seth freaking Rollins for the World Heavyweight title because Damian Priest tried to cash in the Money in the Bank, came out and tried to address it last week. But then Rhea Ripley and Dirty Dominic Mysterio interrupt Finn Balor and say, listen, don't talk about this out here. We talk about it in the back. We'll get together. And then Finn's like, fine. But Seth Rollins interrupts Dom and Rhea, and then they decided, well, we're going to do this one more time. Dirty Dominic Mysterio versus Seth freaking Rollins one-on-one. But then at the commercial, Rhea and Dom decided to talk to Damian Priest. You got to squash this Judgment Day business. We got to get together. It's all about Judgment Day. And Damian Priest goes, well, we'll talk about it. Well, Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle in tag team action against Imperium with a team of Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci. And McIntyre and Riddle did end up picking up the victory in that matchup, which causing Ludwig Kaiser and Gunther started scolding Giovanni Vinci. Kaiser's like, Kaiser and Vinci been part of Imperium for a long time. They both walk away and ban Vinci. And then Finn Balor confronts Damian Priest, and Damian Priest, hey, let's squash this for right now. Let's do Judgment Day business. We'll worry about the title situations when we come to them. And they say, fine. And he said, okay, that's good. We'll do it. And the lovely Jackie Redmond interviewed the Undisputed Tag Team Champions Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. They were mentioning tag teams all around. And they said, hey, we're challenging. And then Rhea and Dom. Once again, Rhea Ripley and Dirty Dominic Mysterio interrupt them. And Kevin Owens is about to flip out. And he said, but you never mentioned us, she said. And we'll take those titles anytime, anywhere. And Kevin Owens is about to be fed up the whole thing. I don't blame Kevin Owens, man. And so, and Indus Sher coming soon to Monday Night Raw. Once again, they were there already, but, I think Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn forgot to mention them. Indus Sher. Judgment Day is worried about taking all the gold, but dudes, you gotta worry about Indus Sher as well. They're a threat to the tag team titles. Friggin' Sangha and Veer with Jinder Mahal in their corner, they're about as lethal as anybody out there. Trust me on that one. Then Seth Rollins and Dirty Dominic Mysterio was supposed to fight, but there ended up being no contest because Judgment Day decided to all attack Rollins before the bell even rang. But then Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn came out to even the score. It seems like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn goes, you know what, we're sick of it, we're going out, right? Then Ricochet addresses the people of Buffalo and Logan Paul. Now, let me tell you something about Logan Paul. Ever since he did that stupid video in Japan where he disrespected bodies of the dead, in Japan you don't do that. You don't disrespect the dead at all. And I was, and I said in the comment on Facebook that I'm very surprised that Shinsuke Nakamura didn't pummel Logan Paul's doofy butt. And some person goes, why I'm not surprised that Logan Paul not beat up by a guy who's done I said, dude, you disrespect a man's country and its traditions, you're going to get yourself beat up. I was kind of surprised that Shinsuke Nakamura did not do that. They could have allowed him to do so. They could have said, why is he beating up Logan Paul like that? Oh, I remember now, So, it got to the point where that video, one time, Logan Paul and The Rock were friends. No more. Rock wanted nothing to do with that. He respects the people. The Rock respects the people in Japan. Wanted nothing to do with Logan Paul. And then now I know why The Rock has not made an appearance or made any mention of the WWE, because of Logan Paul. I'm telling you right now, that's why we have not heard any mention of The Rock, because The Rock wanted nothing to do with WWE because they got Logan Paul. I mean, what's WWE thinking? And a lot of people, Logan Paul's an idiot. First of all, he looks, and here's another Beavis-looking butthead. That would be Logan Paul. His hair looks like Beavis, where you got a little bit of a mullet, So he's got the blonde hair like Beavis, and he acts like a total butthead. So yeah, you get Logan Paul and MJF as a tag team. They're the Beavis-looking buttheads. That's their new tag team name, because they both look like Beavis and they act like total buttheads. That's what I'm saying. Hashtag Beavis-looking buttheads. Logan Paul, MJF. They're nothing but a couple of Beavis-looking buttheads. And I tell you what, and Logan Paul wants to promote his stupid drink. Gatorade is better. Trust me, I like Gatorade. But let's see. Let me go back to back when I go. Sax tuba. What? You're upset. We call respect, you idiot. Morgan Davis III. You're surprised that a dude didn't beat up another dude for absolutely nothing. It's called respect. It's unbelievable. And I know that. Yeah. So, anyways, Logan Paul is a Beavis-looking butthead. He's a Beavis-looking butthead. Like I said, again, Logan Paul is an idiot. And Ricochet, Ricochet calls him out and Ricochet did a flip, and then Logan Paul said, I'm going to walk away because I don't want to go viral and all that. Yeah, Logan Paul, the butthead that he is. He took a swing at Ricochet. Ricochet hits Paul with a slice bed number 2. Hey, Logan Paul, welcome to the big leagues, kid. You Beavis-looking butthead. That's right, Logan Paul's a Beavis-looking butthead. That's all I'm going to say. Because he's got the hair look like Beavis, he acts like Beavis, he's got the face look like Beavis. But he's a total butthead. Him and MJF should be called the Beavis-looking buttheads. That's a new tag team. You know what? I'd rather take a Guter chop to my chest if it was sunburnt than to be a Logan Paul fan. That's all I'm going to say on that matter. Logan Paul's a dork, and I'm glad. He better be thinking his lucky stars. The Rock is not wrestling in the WWE no more, because the Rock will have laid a smackdown on his monkey. You know what? If you smell what the Rock is cooking. And believe me, The Rock would have lit him up like a Christmas tree. And and Logan Paul better be thinking his lucky stars that The Undertaker's retired. Because The Undertaker would have lit him up, put him in a body bag, shipped him off the casket, and see ya, don't come back. And I'll tell you one thing right now, man. I'm telling you, this Logan Paul is starting to be an annoying individual. He's more annoying than MJF. But might I digress. Logan Paul, that's what I think about him. Anyway, what a dork. Logan Paul's a dork. Ooh, what a doofus. Anyways. Women's action. Becky Lynch went one-on-one with Zoey Stark. And Zoey Stark won the match because Trish Stratus got involved. And it's going to make Becky even angrier. And if I were Trish Stratus, you better be thinking, Lucky Stars, you're wearing that face protection cover because you might want to need to wear a hockey mask, a.k.a. Jason Voorhees, because Becky's going to probably damage that face a little bit more. And then Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens are talking about the Judgment Day and how they're going to go about it because it was booked they're going to be booked in a 6-man tag team matchup, and how they, and Kevin Owens says he wants to beat up people's faces. Then Alpha Academy decided that after what Maxine Dupree did last week, which, Maxine Dupree wants to improve and wants to, be more than just a pretty face, which I gotta respect this. Putting her with the Alpha Academy was going to be, it's been entertaining, it's been a lot of fun. And then, Maxine Dupree came out, with the cap and gown, looking good. And she said, and she still likes, she's got to take Otis, my man, Otis. First Mandy Rose, now Maxine Dupree. What is it about Otis, man? Hey, listen, if Otis, he gives us guys like me hope, man. I'll tell you. And she said that, at first she thought Chad Gable was this annoying troll and all that, but then she said she became a coach, a mentor, a friend, and did the thank you part, and they were about to present her with a Letterman's jacket until the Viking Raiders came out and decided to steal the jacket. What's up with that? What are they going to do with the jacket? What are they going to do with the jacket? They're going to do a Papa Shango voodoo curse or something like that? I don't know. The Viking Raiders in Valhalla, they're all weirded out. I know they can fight and beat up somebody in the ring, but I'll tell you one thing right now. I got to tell you, it's going to be nuts. Let me tell you. Earlier today, Shayna Baszler is playing with her cards, and playing with her cards, and Emma sat down and talked to her and said, hey, Ronda Rousey, I gave her all that she got when I came back. But then she goes, well, okay, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a demonstration in the ring. Handed her a card, it was the Queen of Spades. They had this matchup, and Baszler did win easily with the Karafuda clutch. Ronda Rousey shows up, both women decide to brawl. Then after commercial break, Cody Rhodes comes out, addresses the Buffalo crowd and Brock Lesnar, and challenged Brock Lesnar to a match at SummerSlam. Very, very, very good idea, Mr. Rhodes. Let's see if Brock Lesnar will accept. And by the way, Raw is emanated from Buffalo, New York, by the way. So, no DQ match, Tommaso Ciampa versus The Miz. I thought Tommaso Ciampa was going to win this one. But knowing The Miz, he probably has an ace up his sleeve, and he does. Bronson Reed. Remember when Bronson Reed came back? He had an alliance with The Miz. Guess what? Bronson Reed came back, attacking Ciampa during the matchup, giving The Miz the victory. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez were talking in a position about how they're going to scout Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green as they go up against the Team KC, Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. Rhea Ripley interviewed Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville, interrupt them, saying how they're going to take the titles away. But then Rhea Ripley interrupted all four ladies, got into Raquel Rodriguez's faces, and so you got Judgment Day business and all. And then she said, we came out because you disrespected Natty. Both of these ladies respect Natty, and that's really, really cool for Raquel and Liv to do that. And Raquel was not afraid of Rhea Ripley. I was going to say Raquel Rodriguez and Rhea Ripley, that'll be a great fight for the women's championship. But you got to remember, Rhea Ripley's forgetting in the back of her mind. You got to realize Io Sky is the women's Money in the Bank winner. She may cash that in on Rhea Ripley. You never know what's going to happen. If Io Sky was smart, she'll wait. She'll bide her time. She'll pick her spot. Trust me. Let's see. And they had the tag team match of Katana Chance and Kaden Carter versus Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green, with Green and Deville picking up the victory. Meanwhile, McIntyre and Riddle were talking, and then Byron Saxton was talking and said, he wins, what's going on? He said, hey, Matt Riddle, because next week I got Gunther one-on-one, but Vinci and Kaiser will be banned from ringside. And, even McIntyre says, I'm leaving there for you next week. I said, don't worry, I got that base covered. I had a feeling I talked to Adam Pearce and said Vinci and Kaiser will be banned from ringside, like I said, and anyway. Well, the main event, 6-man tag match, Seth Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion, and the Undisputed Tag Team Champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, versus the Judgment Day. That will be Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Rhea Ripley gets involved during the matchup, which gives the Judgment Day the victory. Balor and Priest hug in the end. So that is it. As you know, and Judgment Day will take that momentum of that victory from last night on Raw to tonight, NXT. If I were Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes, watch your backs, guys, because and Damian Priest has got that money in the bank. He may cash it in on Carmelo Hayes. Now that Carmelo Hayes has picked up the victory over Baron Corbin in his last match, in the last title defense, so we'll see what happens there. So that is it. That's all the time we have on episode 705 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, the post-Whalen City Festival edition of the show this week. And as you know, next episode we'll play some high rollers. But before that, a little report that I'm going to try to play some Shenanigans Arcade tomorrow because the Mario Kart Wave 5 DLC, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Wave 5 DLC is coming tomorrow. And once that's all set up, I will get to you, and I will play the 8 tracks there as myself. And then we'll do a regular Shenanigans Arcade this weekend. I'll play those same tracks again, but this time as Wiggler. I got a request from Godfather Dom. You know, listen, I like to play as myself. That's why I created my own me. I like to be myself in the game. You know, I like to be myself. You know, but you know, I'll try out Wiggler in the. So you're gonna see play the same game twice. First time around will be as me, and then the second time around as Wiggler. I want to see how I'm going to develop this. So, because I feel comfortable racing as me, and not as the other characters. But you want Wiggler, and get him. So, until the next episode comes rolling around, which we'll be playing some high rollers at Trebek Tuesday. Next, I'll see you guys later. So, Mr. Announcer, until the next episode rolls around, please take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, duo for Bob Saget production, and in association with A Sweet Bofa Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.